We're going to go through a bunch of stuff that's going to change in Vanguard's Season 1 update, from XP rates in MP and Zombies, new MP DLC, new remade maps, new Zombies DLC actually being scrapped, an upcoming trailer, some Warzone Pacific stuff, a bunch of stuff to cover here in today's video. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to drop a like on the video as well. First up, big congrats. We have the world's first atomic camo and dark ether camo in Vanguard. Really crazy stuff here. I mean, I can't personally confirm that this is the world's first, but I'm pretty sure it is. He streamed everything live. He's been shouted out by a bunch of people. So regardless of that, I mean, big shout to him. It's a huge accomplishment because, as you guys know, if you've been going for camos in this game, it is super difficult. It is such a long journey, and to get atomic camo and dark ether camo in this game is really a huge accomplishment. But that brings us into the discussion of what XP rates will look like moving forward in the Season 1 update across MP and Zombies. Right now, I think we could all agree that the XP rates are a bit slower than we would want, of course, but more importantly for me, everything seems a bit random as to how you earn XP across the different modes, MP and Zombies, and across the different combat pacings as well. Generally, we've seen from various testing that in multiplayer, you tend to get less weapon XP while playing those higher combat pacings. YouTuber Sour, who does a ton of great work with XP and progression in Call of Duty, has been testing these XP rates along with a bunch of other YouTubers as well. Here's just an example of what we see in MP. This is November 18th, Ship House, the bar with double weapon XP enabled. And you see on the left, you have the bar weapon XP that you earn in these lobbies, or that he earns in the lobbies. And then on the right is the expected bar weapon XP, what you should actually be earning from using this weapon with double weapon XP in these different playlists. And there's a huge discrepancy between what you're supposed to earn and what you actually end up earning in these lobbies. Of course, this goes for the different combat pacings as well. It seems to be so random as to what XP rates you're getting in this game. We've seen various testing that on average, the blitz combat pacing or the higher combat pacing modes, you're getting less weapon XP per kill, which I guess in theory does kind of make sense, as you're going to be exposed to more players. So on average, you're going to get more kills, but it just seems to be so random and definitely unclear as to how exactly you're earning these different XP rates across these different modes and combat pacings. I wish Sledgehammer just came out and told us exactly how it works, what's going on, what they update, what they change, and hopefully they do that for Season 1. And of course, for Zombies now, you guys have probably seen a bunch of videos from different YouTubers, the method of getting the most amount of weapon XP possible in this game, hopping into Duran Fong, getting 30 to 35 kills, and backing out. And that's because after 35 kills in a Zombies match, the weapon XP rates drop off significantly, so it's not worth it to continue playing the match. It's the fastest way in this game across MP and Zombies. It's super boring, but if done efficiently, you could fully level up a weapon in a little over 2 hours. I mean, I leveled up half my weapon in about an hour, so I'm assuming a little more there, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours max. Super fast way here to level up your weapon in Vanguard. Side note, definitely be sure to do the Harvest objective mode in Zombies, as it's the absolute quickest way to kill 30 to 35 zombies in the game and just back out. But the problem here is that it shouldn't be that way. For Season 1, I definitely expect them to change this here. This probably won't be the same here, and they should definitely balance out the weapon XP rates for Zombies first off, and for MP as well. Come out and say what exactly these weapon XP rates are, why they are the way they are, if they change for different playlists, different maps, different combat pacings. And I do expect a change for Season 1, so that should be one thing we do see on those patch notes, but I wonder how big of a change we will see. And I also wonder how much of the info, the actual rates they'll tell us, the info they'll give us. So hopefully we get as much transparency and info from them on XP progression in this game as possible. Hopefully overall for Season 1, it's increased a bit more. If you remember with Cold War, especially for Zombies, they did increase the weapon XP rates, or the XP rates in general, for the Cold War Zombies mode. And that was a bit later. That was, I think, Season 2, around the beginning of Season 2, or even Season 3 potentially. Let me know down below if you remember that, but that was a huge issue in the Zombies community last year. So across all of Vanguard, MP, and Zombies, people have issues with this here. So let me know down below if you want to see some changes here. I do think we're going to get very soon, and we'll see once we get those patch notes what exactly they change and what info they end up giving us. But some more stuff here with Season 1 of Vanguard. This week should be a huge week for new marketing, gameplay trailers, the roadmap, and also for the Warzone Pacific update. We should finally see some full gameplay from content creators, a full gameplay trailer, and just more info on this map in general. Last week, we talked about the info from Tom Henderson, there was apparently going to be some type of early recording gameplay event for the Warzone Pacific map. Content creators were supposed to record that gameplay, release full gameplay clips on YouTube, along with a release of a full Warzone Pacific gameplay trailer. Of course, all of that did not happen. Most of those studios, Activision, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, all of those guys, probably Raven as well, were on vacation, so it seems like that wasn't going to happen anyway. And to me, a bit more importantly, the entire season, along with the Pacific map, was delayed by a week, so maybe the marketing and everything they were going to do for it was also delayed by a week. Of course, this week is going to be exactly 1 week until everything is releasing, so of course we're going to get some type of gameplay trailer for Vanguard Season 1, which will highlight the MP and Zombies updates, and then some type of other trailer, or maybe it'll be in the same trailer for the Warzone Pacific map, and then we'll see if we still get those early gameplay recordings from the content creators, them playing the Pacific map, full-length videos, first-person gameplay, which I'm personally super excited for. I want to see what the map looks like, people actually playing the map, not just cinematics, but the map itself, the different locations, the Vanguard weapons in this specific map. I just want to see some gameplay here. I'm so excited, so I really can't wait to see that. If we don't get it, it's not a big deal. The map is releasing the week after anyway, but I'm definitely most excited to see that a part of all of this Season 1 and Warzone marketing. So again, I'll be sure to update you guys on when we get new info on that, when it goes live, all of that good stuff. This week should be a fairly busy week for marketing. And some more stuff here now. We have an update on seasonal challenges coming to Vanguard Season 1. Season challenges for Vanguard are starting in this new season. We'll be getting a new legacy category showing our previous progression starting from Modern Warfare 2019 through Cold War, assuming the season challenges system will be the same as Cold War's, 20 challenges with 20 cards and a master one. And here's a full image of what we're getting here, a new military and prestige journey for Vanguard. Your military rank progression will be synchronized with Vanguard and unlock all the new weapons, equipment, and content for Vanguard and Warzone. You have all the legacy stuff on the bottom left corner there, and then the new season challenges, a little preview of that, all of the call-on cards, all of the good stuff there. So pretty cool stuff here overall. We'll get more info on that, and we'll cover that all once Season 1 is actually live next week. But some more stuff here now on Season 1 events and DLC. There's been a lot of talk as to what events we're actually getting in this game, what events are just rumors, what collabs are just rumors, and Naticos says this. He's responding to a bunch of different call-on cards found in Vanguard relating to different movies, comic book heroes, Indiana Jones, different stuff like that, and he's saying he hasn't tweeted about any of this stuff because it feels like people are just jumping to conclusions, whereas the Attack on Titan collab that we've talked about before on the channel is actually real. There are sword models, different skins in the game, executions in the game that we're actually going to see, as opposed to just a random call-on card relating to a superhero. So for sure, with all rumors and leaks, take it with a grain of salt. Nothing is ever confirmed until, Call of Duty says themselves. But regardless of that, I do want to see more collabs, and the more collabs, the better, in my opinion. It brings more people in, it makes things a bit more interesting. So hopefully a lot of these call-on cards do actually hint at future collabs and DLC events in the future, even though there's no official confirmation on it. Hopefully we do get that stuff very soon, but at least the first one here, the Attack on Titan collab, is really sick. There is info on it, still not confirmed, but very likely to happen at some point in Season 1. But other than that, we really don't have any hard info on what else we're getting for these future seasons in terms of events, collabs, and stuff like that. And be sure to leave your ideas down below. Any theories you guys have as to what you want to see, definitely let me know down below. Hopefully Call of Duty ends up doing some of them. And some stuff on the Warzone Pacific map. Modern Warzone tweeted this out a couple of days ago. Looks like the final version of CALDERA is quite different from this one seen in the Secrets of the Pacific Warzone event. Previous leaks from VGC News stated that the island was larger than Verdansk. Seems like these were true, and the island was reduced in size over time. And a lot of people were responding this isn't an accurate way as to see the actual size of this map. We don't know for sure, and to that point, I do agree, but just looking at this here, it does seem a bit different, more in terms of the actual shape. So the size, of course, it's a different scale. We don't know for sure the exact size. It could be slightly bigger, slightly smaller, but the shape here seems actually a bit different than what we're seeing on the right. Even if the scale is different, the shape shouldn't really change. It would just get bigger or smaller, but the shape would mostly be the same. And to me, the shape looks a bit different here. So unless we're looking at it from a different angle, I don't know, the rivers seem a bit weird. Stuff cutting into the map seems a bit different, slightly different from what we're seeing on the right from that jacket from the world premiere event. But overall, very soon we should see the official map from Sledgehammer and Raven. We'll see exactly what it looks like, and in game we'll know for sure how it matches up against all of these maps, and of course, more importantly, how it matches up against Verdansk. That'll be coming very soon. And the last thing here for Vanguard Zombies, I do want to mention that a lot of the DLC that people have been talking about for this mode, I haven't even mentioned it because I really haven't been too interested to even talk about it, which is really unfortunate. But there have been some rumors about Grief potentially being added to Vanguard Zombies. We had some stuff with, killing all enemy teams, find equipment in the world, kill the boss for the wonder weapon, gunfire alerts infected and players, multiple teams here. So not just Grief with 4v4 like we saw in Black Ops 2 Zombies, but multiple teams in Grief, which I've talked about wanting in Cold War Zombies. Of course, that didn't happen, and for Vanguard, it would have been cool to see, but apparently this is just reused code from Modern Warfare. Naticos gave an update on this here. This is a cut mode from MW 2019 that's made its way into Vanguard. Not all too surprised by this, given Vanguard is technically a reskin of MW 2019 in some ways internally. So that's one thing. And we also previously talked about how MW 2019 was supposed to have a zombies mode, so we could have seen Grief in that mode as well, and that could be where the code is coming from. Maybe they did intend on bringing it to Vanguard Zombies, they just didn't have enough time to do so. Who knows for sure, but overall here definitely does suck, and this doesn't help the zombies mode whatsoever. Hopefully we do end up seeing some decent content for Vanguard Season 1 that brings people into the mode, that keeps us interested. It's going to be difficult, but I'm definitely hopeful. We'll see what happens very soon, but that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Really do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.